Hey guys, this is your CEO and Master Trader with Blue Capital Academy, and you guys are going to be tapped in with me in my weekly overview video so you guys can see on analysis pairs that we're actually viewing for this week. I break this complete symmetrical bearish symmetrical triangle, come up to the zone where this previous wick rejection that occurred, and come back down. So what I'm looking for is a complete double bottom to occur on GN and then completely take off. So where I'm looking for a take profit is going to be at 362 pips, right? Most of you guys know that, the NZD pairs, they really move a lot. So if you are focusing on where it's coming into a nice support, that is what exactly is what's going to happen, right? So even coming on a bearish trend, it could just continuation as a trend. So if you're looking from here, 400, 300 plus pips on GN. So this is what we're going to be seeing for this week. So the bigger move, you can get that move up to here. For 100 pips, but I rather want to wait because then it goes to not trading every day. You allow the market to move, getting into the zone where you want it to get to, and then have that nice pending order get activated, and then just riding it. So then you're just riding off the momentum to the uptrend and then capturing off the retest moments, right? So now this is what we're going to be looking for this week to capitalize. Once it creates that double bottom, that'll be a confirmation. 2, it's in a low position, creating in a low market structure position. And then you're capitalizing it, and then you could get re-entries on high-low positions. So does that make sense for GN?
So if you were to look at GN on, let's see, I want to say the daily, does that mean that of the double bottom, the second bottom that's being made is just a higher low?
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a textbook double bottom. It's going to be.
Yeah, because
no, you got to. No, I'm talking like a zoom out.
Zoom out?
Yeah, zoom out mad far.
Yeah, it is a high low because you see here, it's a complete low right here.
Right.
So all of this right here was just building up, creating high low positions, high low, until it created the overall trend of the low high. So it came down, created a low low, created a low high, consolidated. This is where I see market structure going to get rejected.
So
because
you think that once it hits your TP at, what is it, the 19159?
Yeah.
That it's going to come down further?
Yeah, it's going to come down any further because like we already have one low high position. This is going to be our second low high. Then it's going to be continuation to the downside.
Facts. Okay, we're good.
All right. So we have GN. We have EN as well. So EN is kind of really, really similar as well. Most of you guys know they kind of really, really move together, but EN really tends to get the head of the ball game. So it's really, really tight. This actually might be the pair to actually be getting activated first. So I do see it coming down to creating the double bottom and breaking. So if you're looking for re-entries, right, all you're looking for is some market structure to come down, let it break this horizontal ray, let it retest back to it, and then you could get the re-entry in case you miss a pending order for EN. But I definitely see this going up for 454 pips. The reason why I have it going up this far is because I'm looking long terms on these trade setups on GN and EN. So as you guys could tell, market structure came down to the same price is going to exactly occur happening to this uptrend market. Does that make sense for EN? If that makes sense, give me a 1. I could even show you guys even on a daily time frame as well too. So we're seeing that it's opening up as a bullish candle, right? I mean, open up as a nice doji. So it's still going to be a continuation. So we are going to see a wick rejection to occur here. And then if you see this a bullish engulfing candle, perfect. That's a confirmation that you could execute, because the daily time frames shows you the more accuracy. So you already see here, it created a nice low, came down, high low, came down, high low. So we had 1, 2, 3, market structure, created a nice low up here, came down, created a nice low high. It's going to come down and it's going to create the third. So it created the first, it's going to create the second, and then you can see here it's going to look like a complete head and shoulder pattern to continuation to the downside here. All right, so we went over UJ, oil, US 30, GN, EU. So this is a really interesting pair. Very, very textbook trade setup right here. So we already saw that it created a nice low position, came down, created a low, retested, and got rejected here and creating a low high, came down, created a low. You can see here it created a new low high position. So I'm going to see this a continuation coming down to here, because you see what the past has done, right? Came down to a support and it completely took off. So it took off for 214 pips. It's exactly what it's going to do over here, right? So 213, that's what I have for my final TP for EU. So we're going to see this get rejected, occur down here, come down to my support, creating a nice textbook double bottom, and then taking off, right? So if you agree on EU, give me a 1 within the chat. All right, and lastly, we have GU. So GU is doing the exact same thing, right? So we saw here create a low high, came down, create a low high position. So that's telling us this is going to still be a continuation to the downside and go up, right? So we're looking here to come back to this support. So it might take 1 day or 2 days to get back to this entry. So this is what we're looking for, to get into the zone, right? And this is going to be our take profit area. So we're going to be looking for 318 pips. We're going to be riding the momentum. So EU and GU are going to be really, really up there. So this is going to be a really good week for the market structure to be moving a lot, just on straight fundamentals of price. And then we're going to be reacting it pretty well and then executing on it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 pairs that I just broke down for you guys. If you guys have any other pairs that you guys want me to look at, this is the time for me to overview on them. All right, so we have no pairs that you guys want me to look over. All right, so we have no pairs that we want to look over. Just be aware, I'm gonna post all of these into the weekly overview. I'm gonna set all of the pending orders for these pairs. So just be aware, I'm gonna be giving out 8 trades to the Trade Ideas channel, so that you guys have access to it. And then hopefully we're gonna capitalize on all of these pairs moving in our direction. And we're going to capitalize. So I'm looking for at least 2,000 to 3,000 plus pips within this week. So I'm going to be coming out with a lot of fire calls. So just be on the lookout for that. And then let's end this week with a good week, and then we'll get after it. So if you guys have no further questions, I'm gonna let you guys go so I don't want to take too much of your time on this Sunday afternoon. And we'll capitalize on this week London sessions, and then in giving out more analysis for the New York sessions as well too.